Hey Shive, how are you? Got your favorite beer. Well, best kind of beer there is. Remy, come here. That's good to hear.
You see it? You see it? See it?
You ready for fall yet in hunting season, Shive? Cause I sure am. I'm sick of this heat already. Hey Larry. Yeah, it got humid here this afternoon. It's not too bad right now, but in the upper 70s for temperature here.
Can't you see it? There you go.
Hey Gene. You guys are lighting off fireworks tonight? I haven't heard any since Saturday night. Was probably the last I heard any fireworks in town here myself. Ooh, 87% humidity? That's gross. I wonder what it's here. Yeah, it's 78% humidity here too. I got monetization here about a week or so ago. What did it was the Midwest, the Firewood Frenzy video. That's what got me the monetization at that point, and then the next couple videos I was getting monetization for since. Oh, the neighborhood's quiet for the first time. Yeah, there you go. That definitely does it.
Okay, fine.
Thanks, Shive. It's been a interesting little bit. It's slowly starting to rake in some money, which is nice to see that all my effort so far is producing something now at this point. So Thank you. I'm glad I got it. It's small enough that I can have something at home. Can you see it? I am getting sick of the mosquitoes out here. Holy crap, they're terrible. Yep, that's kind of my plan, is just to keep making videos. If I can just try and maintain twice a week. I'm getting down there right now with what I got left to edit. I got about 2 videos that I can edit, so I'm hoping to do some work tomorrow here. It's supposed to be a little bit cooler, so I'm hoping maybe get some cutting or some splitting done to get a video made with that. I'll kind of get me back up there. I would definitely consider getting a bug zapper if it wasn't for living in town here, but my parents got one over at their place, but they haven't put it out this year yet, though. I wish they would by the wood yard. That'd be nice, so I wouldn't have to get eaten alive as soon as the sun comes down and starts getting some shade. If it's not the horse flies, it's the mosquitoes going at you at 5 or 6 o'clock at night, even, because it's shady over there. No, Gene, cats are not mandatory. My parents got one outdoor cat, and then they also got one indoor cat. The one cat was my last video with the bonfire that we had on the July 3rd. The cat was outside just chilling in the background around people's laps and stuff like that, just seeking attention. Yeah, I don't know how Chris does it with staying ahead. I mean, the last time I talked to him was at the Frenzy, and he said that he was about a month and a half ahead. So he was about 5 to 6 weeks ahead of videos. I'm like, I mean, we went to Bear Paw at the end of Memorial Day weekend, and he hasn't even had those videos posted for that yet. So I mean, it's been almost 5 weeks now. So I mean, those videos got to be coming up here shortly. Yeah, I really like the brute force. That was going to be kind of a video I was thinking about doing. I got asked that a lot at the Frenzy from a couple people of why I chose brute force. And I thought it would be a great talking topic about it. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do some splitting and talk about the machine and stuff like that. And talk about why I went with it at the time compared to Wolf Ridge. I am happy with what I have, though. I mean, compared to what the... if I had to go over again, if Wolf Ridge had the lineup they had back when I was looking for a splitter, I probably would have picked Wolf Ridge at that point. But they didn't have something that was quick with a log lift like I wanted, and now they do. I gotta get closer. You can barely see me, it's getting dark so quickly. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, there's people that just want to watch the videos just for the cats, which I don't understand, but seeing them in person just makes you wonder if it wasn't for the people giving them money for the food and everything like that. Marshmallows. I think some ice cream would be nice. I just figured it was a nice day out and I got done with what I wanted to get done for the night, so I figured, you know what the heck, I got about an hour before I gotta go to bed. I can have a little fire for a little bit, and it took me a little bit to get the GoPro set up to figure out how to do this live stream and everything like that. That took a little bit of time to figure out. I wonder if the porch light would help. Either that or it's going to attract bugs. One of the two. Probably both. And it still didn't help very much with the light. I'm not worried about the door. It squeaks. I deal with it. It don't bother me. I got other bigger issues to worry about with this house than a door. Remy. Maybe I gotta move the camera or something, maybe. It seems really good out in person here, but the camera's just not picking up the lighting very well, I don't think. Thanks, Gene. Appreciate it. Life's been alright. Been busy. Have a great night, Chubb. Thanks for stopping in for a little bit. I got about another hour before I gotta be in bed. And that garage light helped a little bit, but not much. I think I might just have to move the fire pit next time I have a fire to be a little closer. Hey Craig, how are you? How's your Tuesday night going? I'm just burning some chunks I got from work here this fall. Some ash and some maple. All the short pieces of all the wood I got from work, I just left here in a pile by the garage. Probably looks like hell to all the neighbors, but I figured might as well burn them up now. Good evening, Dumpkin? Is that? Sorry if I butchered your name. The maple's probably not even seasoned because it's only been a couple months, but I don't care as long as it burns. Yeah, that's how. J-Dub, that way. I like it when it pops though, personally, so it gives you something to listen to. Yes, I remember, Alasia. I know who you are. Yeah, I threw a smaller branch of maple in the middle there, and some other maple things in there, so oh well. It's letting off a little smoke too, so it probably is not seasoned, but that's the way I look at it. I think I might have to move the fire pit to the driveway here next time and use the garage lights. We actually should have some decent light for a live stream. Plus, that way I'm closer to the beer fridge too in the garage, and the wood. That cherry you split the other day, that was some nice stuff. The bark just fell off of it all. I mean, the stuff I've been splitting here a little bit is, I wish it was like that. It's only been sitting for about 3 months, but the stuff that's on the ground is just soaking wet. I was surprised, like in the middle of that cherry, it was about like 25 to 30% in the bigger rounds that I got, which I was surprised with how dry it was. Hey Dan, how are you? Hope Ohio's treating you well. I like the smell of the cherry when I'm splitting it. That's one nice thing about that. It smells, it's probably one of the better smelling woods, I think, when you're splitting. Oh, the good old Mavericks. There ain't many up here by me, I don't think. I don't think I've seen many of them. I've seen a couple Colorados, but that's about it. But they're far and few in between. A lot of F-150s. Uh-oh. Camera might go down. Remy, come here. I got the camera in the driveway and the dog's leash is about to knock it over into the fire. That would have been bad. You going to the Paul Bunyan show, Dan, in October again? Yeah, it's definitely not dry. I can hear it sizzling. The moisture burning off. Ooh, that doesn't sound like fun, Dan. Probably been out of work too for a little bit. Well, hopefully recovery is going well for you. Was it after the apple tree you did that? Or you had the surgery after you cut down the apple tree?
Can you see it? Can you see it? See it?
A little warm from the fire. Nice. pretty positive I'll be going with Chris again. I don't know who's all going with us. Obviously, I know Chris is going to go. I don't know if Kenny's going to go or Tony. I'm guessing Bert's going to go with, my assumption, and Logger Jason's probably going to go with us or with Bert. It's usually a 2-truck ordeal, and Chris leaves at like a reasonable time in the day, like 8. Bert wants to leave at like 2 o'clock in the morning or midnight and get there before the sun's even up, it seems like. Oh yeah, well. Well, at least you are able to get out and do something after recovery. I mean, I know when I hurt my foot, that was a painful week of not doing anything. I couldn't even put weight on it, really. And then after that, it was just a little while before I could really do anything else. But hopefully you get back to full strength and get back out and using those chainsaws. I haven't picked up a chainsaw in about, God, I want to say it was probably sometime in May. I don't think I did any cutting in June at all. How long you got for recovery yet until you're back to 100%, Dan, you think? Usually I've been pretty good about cutting, Jeff. I just, when it gets to summer, I don't get motivated really at all to do stuff. I mean, it's been a struggle here. I mean, my parents were on vacation for almost 3 weeks. I was watching their place and mowing their grass and trying to take care of my house, so I really didn't get a whole lot done. I wanted to go out there on 4th of July and split for a little bit, but it was just way too hot to get everything out, and I just sat inside and hung out with the animals for a little while that they got over there and the dog. But I mean, like, in general, it's just been brutal around here. Oh, I agree, J-Dub. It's been a struggle to get anything done. I'm hoping that I got about a month. Because last year I ordered that log truck in September. And I've been talking to Chris about possibly poking the idea around of possibly bringing his processor to my yard, if he wants to, that is. We both agree that when it comes to September, after September we get both way too busy, because he's a big hunter, I'm a big hunter, and he's got deliveries like crazy, and so do I, so it's just not a good time of year. So it has to be in August at the very latest if we're going to do it. But I wish I had a backhoe. That sounds like a good time there, planting some trees. I didn't plant any trees this year at our hunting property. I thought about it, but it was just timing wasn't right, and we weren't sure how the summer was going to go, and last time we planted some stuff, it just, nothing ever wants to stick around more than a year or two before the deer just chew them to the ground. And oh, I believe it, Mark. I mean, that hand cutting in this heat, I mean, I've been on a ditch mower all day and I wasn't even doing anything. I'm just sitting there driving a mower around mowing ditches, and even that was hot. But it's an older Ford that we got at work, and it's probably from the 70s, I want to say. 80s maybe, and it's transmissions between your legs, and you got the wing mower as well, so you got heat just radiating off of you and the dust in the air from mowing, and you're hot and sweaty because you're going so slow. No, that doesn't sound like fun driving. I don't mind doing a little bit of driving, but going up to the Midwest Firewood Frenzy, that wasn't too bad of a drive. That was about a 2-hour, 45-minute drive. Getting to Indiana, I drove straight through, or I was the one who drove us to the Hoosier event with my dad's truck, and with Chris, Kenny, my father, and I was the one who drove all the way there and back. And we're unfortunate enough when I go to these trips with Chris, it's been nice where he does most of the driving. You know, every now and then Kenny or Tony would drive every now and then, but I don't know if he'll let anyone else drive his new truck. But I know when I was driving, Chris was in the back seat trying to answer comments and, you know, do stuff like that on his laptop, and he was yelling the whole time. Not really yelling, but just giving me shit about the road, about why the road's so bouncy and everything like that, and why we're not, should have picked a different route, you know. For bunning, I believe it's like 9-10 hours, but it usually takes us about 11 just because of the stops. You know, for me, I can go a couple hours. You know, Chris and Kenny, they like to get out every 2 to 3 hours, you know, so we usually find a couple rest stops along the interstate and pull out and walk around, get something, some snacks or whatever else. I mean, I bring all the meat sticks, so we got plenty of meat and beverages. You know, last 2 years, 2 years ago, Tony bought lunch meat with us, and that was a great idea because we go back to the truck for lunch and kind of get away from the people and get some quiet time, because Chris said it's just nuts whenever we try to, you know, like he can't go anywhere at those shows without getting bombarded by everybody. So it's nice to just kind of go back to the truck and just relax and take a breather from people for a little bit. And last year I brought a ton of lunch meat and some bread and cheese and stuff like that, and mayonnaise and mustard, and just made a bunch of sandwiches and some chips and stuff like that, and sat by the truck for 15 minutes to a half hour, and it was just a great time of just relaxing a little bit just before we go back out there and deal with people the rest of the day, and it saves us a ton of money. Did you come with us, Dan, to the dinner at the Hoosier event at all, or you were with Will and Jack the whole time, weren't you? It seems like every time I'm with Chris at one of these events, if we go out to dinner, we'll at least get free dinner at least one night from somebody. Yeah, I'm usually the one in the cot in the hotel room, so I don't mind. I pay my fair share for the trip down or whatever to the hotel room, or sometimes Chris won't even take my money. He says, "You helped me enough this year in the wood yard, you can go for free." I don't mind doing that either, you know. Lately, since I've only been in there once, which was after Bear Paw. So a couple years ago, I was in there at his yard a couple times. Remy, stop. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Easton May took you guys out. It's always nice though. You guys, you know, we can get, you know, companies that will do that for us. I know when we went out to the Hoosier, the Thumb Trailers guys. Come here. Come here. Stop. Remy. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping, or the Hoosier Thumb Trailers, they took us and out, or they joined us for dinner with Heath and Rachel and some other people I don't remember their names of, and that was a good day. They paid for the whole, they took the whole bill, which I was shocked by, but that just shows you how good people they are. And we thanked them afterwards, and they said that they can't thank Chris enough for everything he's done for their business, which, you know, in reality, that ain't wrong. With what he's done for them and everything like that, you know, like, he's given them a lot of business over the years, and eventually here I'll be one of their customers as well. I just gotta save up some money first before I can afford one of those trailers. They're nice trailers. I'd rather save up the money instead of buying a powder coated dump trailer for 8-9 grand, and I'd rather just save up the extra money for getting that galvanized one. And oh yeah, he's sold plenty of them. I know at the Hoosier, they brought that trailer for us to use at the Hoosier event, and they ended up getting a guy called from Illinois wanting that trailer that had just happened to brought to Indiana, and he met him there, I guess, on Saturday and took it home with him and paid for it then. I'm hoping to get the 6x12, the bigger dump trailer that Chris has got, because that's about as, I think that'd be pushing my limit for what my truck can hold. I've also thought maybe going with a 7x14, but I don't know if I want to deal with the extra width. But that means I have to get a bigger truck then at that point. Right now I could probably get away with still getting another half-ton after this truck, but... Hey Jesse, you don't worry about being late, man. I'm just relaxing here. Figured start a live stream up for a little bit and go from there. The most I'll get out of Chris is usually some lunch and I'm helping him. You know, we usually get Tom's or Burger King or something like that, or Subway. Those are kind of the closest places around him. So I'll get lunch out of him for helping him, unless I bring food with us. Like I did the last time, I grilled some brats with them and everything like that. But that video alone, we went and did a delivery, did a video with that. Then we went out and did another video with of us grilling, and then we did another video with the 17 VS, and I'm like, I'm just gonna record us working with the VS. Hey Russ, how are you? Jesse, I mean, the amount of production I can do with a professional splitter, I'm glad I went the splitter route. I've had a truck for other reasons before, you know, starting the firewood thing, but getting a faster splitter can get you a lot more work done quicker, and you can get the dump trailer here down the road. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to have my dad's trailer